This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good evening, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for August 11, 2023. And in the news this evening, person of interest in Daniel Rowe's murder nabbed. A female person of interest in the murder of 8-year-old Daniel Rowe was taken into custody on Friday afternoon, police have confirmed. According to Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime and security, Fitz Bailey, the individual was picked up in the corporate area at about 2:30 p.m. This is the first break in the case since Daniel's slain 3 months ago, which sent shockwaves through the nation. DCP Bailey says the police are unable to give any further information regarding the identity of the person of interest due to administrative and legal procedures. Further information will be made available as soon as those proceedings are completed, he said. On June 8, Daniel was abducted after leaving Brayton Primary School in Portmore, St. Catherine. She was later found on Roosevelt Avenue in St. Andrew with her throat slashed. She died at the Bustamante Hospital for Children 2 days after the ordeal. Daniel was laid to rest on July 23. Fake cop shoot and kill farmer at a Clarendon home. Gunmen pretending to be police officers shot and killed a farmer at his home in New Longville, Clarendon on Friday morning. The deceased has been identified as 42-year-old Tyrone Davis, otherwise called Rowe. It was reported that around 1:30 a.m. Davis was at home sleeping when he was awakened by loud bangs on the door and the shouts of Davis. Police opened up. The farmer, police said, complied after hearing the banging getting louder from both the front and the back doors. He opened the front door and the fake cops opened the gunfire, hitting him in the head. The police were summoned and found the now deceased laying on his back with what appeared to be gunshot wounds to the head. He was clad in a black long-sleeved shirt and red shorts. Davis was transported to the Mapen Hospital where he was pronounced dead. The body was later removed to the morgue pending a post-mortem examination. Clarendon man charged after allegedly shooting man in the face. A 21-year-old Clarendon man was slapped with several charges after allegedly shooting a man in the face in Cornpeace district in the parish on Sunday, August 6. Charged is David Green, otherwise called Russian, of Top Hill Hayes. He was charged with wounding with intent, possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and using a firearm to commit a felony. Reports from the Mapen police are that about 8:30 p.m., the complainant was on his way home when he was allegedly attacked by Green, who opened gunfire, hitting him in the face. The complainant managed to escape and was assisted to hospital, where he was admitted for treatment. A report was made to the police and Green was arrested during an operation in his community. He was charged after a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. A court date for him is being finalized. Man fatally shot near police station in Old Harbor. The Old Harbor police in St. Catherine are searching for a man who shot and killed another near the police station on Thursday. The deceased has been identified as a Carol Plummer, 31, a laborer of Bannister Housing Scheme in Old Harbor. It is reported that about 6:40 p.m., Plummer was walking along the road. Upon reaching the vicinity of the clock along Darlington Drive, he was approached by a man who brandished a handgun and who shot him in the upper body. The gunman then escaped on foot into the area. The injured man was taken to the Spanish Town General Hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. CXC says that candidates may request the early results for tertiary applications. The Caribbean Examinations Council is reminding candidates that they may request the early release of their results to support their applications to tertiary institutions. CXC says early results release request may be submitted on its website during the transcript order process. It says during the checkout process, candidates should indicate early release in the notes section to allow for expedited processing. Requests for early release may be made up to August 17, ahead of the release of preliminary results in the May-June examinations on August 24. CXC is also reminding candidates that transcripts are not delivered to individuals but only to organizations such as educational institutions, evaluation agencies, and prospective employers. Motorist dies after vehicle crushed by shipping container. A motorist was killed in Spanish Town, St. Catherine on Friday afternoon after his vehicle was crushed by a 20-foot container being hauled by a truck. The mishap occurred outside the gates of the Grace Kennedy Distribution Center on Salt Pond Road around 2:15 p.m. No one else was injured in the incident. Reports are that the car was exiting the compound and the truck was entering when tragedy struck. The news was informed that the truck driver has been taken into custody by the police. It is alleged that he was speeding when he lost the control of the truck. The deceased is said to be a businessman who went to the factory to conduct business. His body was cut from the wreckage by firefighters. Grace Kennedy says its team on the ground and other relevant personnel who have been deployed are assisting the authorities in their investigations. 2 shot, 1 fatally in Hanover. 2 men were shot, 1 fatally by gunmen in Hanover on Thursday. The attack occurred along the Saxon Main Road about 5:30 a.m. The deceased is a 33-year-old Nicholas Pinnock, a farmer of Springmount District, Hanover. The other victim, who is a tour guide, is in serious condition at hospital. It is reported that Mr. Pinnock was riding his motorcycle with a pillion rider when unknown assailants on a motorcycle rode up beside them and opened fire, hitting them both. They were taken to the hospital, where Mr. Pinnock was pronounced dead. 20-year-old accused of sexual abuse of 11-year-old girl granted $150,000 bail. A 20-year-old St. Catherine man accused of the sexual abuse of an 11-year-old girl at her home was today granted $150,000 bail in the parish court. Sean Banton was ordered by the judge to keep away from the complainant and report 4 times weekly at the Old Harbor Police Station. The bail application was made by attorney at law Dr. Keza Miller. Banton is scheduled to reappear in court on November 10. Allegations are that on July 23, the accused went to the home of the complainant and sexually assaulted her. Following the alleged incident, a relative observed the strange behavior in the child and made a report to the police. An investigation was launched and he was arrested and subsequently charged. 15-year-old girl missing in Spanish Town for over a week. An Ananda alert has been activated for 15-year-old Katana Wright of Johns Road, Spanish Town, St. Catherine, who has been missing since Wednesday, August 2. She is of dark complexion, slim build, and about 167 centimeters, or 5 feet 6 inches tall. Reports from the Spanish Town police are that Katana was last seen at home, dressed in a white blouse, black tights, and a pair of white slippers. The time she went missing is unknown, and she has not been heard from since then. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Katana Wright is being asked to contact the Spanish Town Police at 876-984-2305, the police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.